So with all the news about COVID-19 and all the questions and anxiety we're all dealing with, social media can be really tough these days. For some tips on how to make it a bit easier, we're joined now by psychology professor Steve Jordan. Steve, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Lindsey. Good to be with you.
Okay, good to have you. What do we do and what should we do if we're feeling overwhelmed by all the news on our social media feeds?
Yeah, I mean, one simple first tip: turn notifications off. Consume, take control of the consumption. These notifications keep kind of shocking us into something new that's happened. And it is much better to kind of be able to literally take a bit of a break from it. So if you turn the notifications off and then, at certain times of day, check in with stuff, see what's going on. And other times of the day, just try to put it away somewhere and get a break from all this. My recommendation, by the way, is karaoke.
Okay, karaoke, nice. Just to hit it whenever. That's
Yeah,
the idea.
well, it combines singing and laughing. Usually, when you have a bunch of people and singing and laughing both flood our body with good endorphins that can kind of help fight some of that stress response.
But
So yeah,
what if you get stressed out if like a family member's a really bad singer?
No, you'll laugh at them.
That's true. That's true.
And especially if they laugh along with you.
That's a very good point. That's a good suggestion. Okay, if people are already feeling too stressed and anxious, what can they do aside from karaoke? What other suggestions do you have?
Yeah, I mean, this is a time when we all really need to learn about how mental hygiene and things we can do to control that anxiety. And there are things. The most important one is something called guided relaxation. And people can go online, they can find audio files or videos where you can just lie down and someone will walk you through a process of relaxing. You cannot be anxious and relaxed at the same time. So if you follow their instructions and you get to that point of relaxation, you are pushing back the anxiety. And if you do it enough, it can become a skill. You can literally learn how to kind of take control of that state.
With many people working from home right now, what is important to know about structuring our days? What would you suggest?
Yeah, well, just exactly what you said, structure your days. It really can feel like, we don't think of it this way, but our normal work day is a sort of ritual that guides our body through our day and our mind through our day. And when we're suddenly at home and we lack that structure, we can feel a little adrift. And so it's really important, especially if there's children in the home, to reimpose a new structure, to come up with something else, but to literally budget certain things at certain times. Physical activity is very good now. Aerobic activity helps keep our emotional states in a good place. So, scheduling things and having a new sort of structure that gets you through these new days is very important too.
How can people fill their time in a meaningful way? Perhaps they want to challenge themselves a little bit?
Yeah, that's something I really recommend. Don't look at this as just, oh, I'm stuck at home. Look at it, if you can, as an opportunity. Maybe you wanted to learn a musical instrument. Maybe you want to upgrade some credentials. There's places like edX and Coursera online where you can take courses about just about anything, which you could schedule into your day, of course, to have that structure. And then you can actually feel like, I'm accomplishing something here. The other thing I would suggest really quickly is just a mindset thing for families and for all of us, which is, we're not doing this because we're hiding away from something. We're doing this because there are people in our community that are vulnerable to it. And the best way we can help them is to literally, do our part, stay at home, find a way of living this way for the time being, so that they are much less likely to be exposed to the virus. So we really have to realize we are doing something, even though it feels like we're kind of not in some way.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great message, too, and that kind of communication to have with your children. Steve, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Lindsey. Have a good day.
You as well.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.